What's up guys, I'm back to another video. This time we are going to solve the two-sum problem from the Leetcode. This is a really good problem if you are a beginner and you are just trying to get some understanding of the data structure, especially for a map as an example. So in the two-sum problem, we are given an array of numbers of integers and a certain target. And we need to find the two indexes for the numbers from the array where we can add them together to get the target. In this example, we need to get the target 9 and the array is 2, 7, 11, 15. And if we get the 2 and the 7, we can get to the target 9. So we return the indexes 0 and 1. You need to understand that it doesn't matter the weight that we are returning the indexes. I could have returned the 1 and 0 and it would have been correct. This problem can be easily solved with the hash map. So as an example, we are going to iterate every number and at every time we are going to see if we have the difference required to get to the target. So as an example, we are iterating to the number 2 and we can find the difference that we need to add for the 2 by subtracting from the target with our number. So 9 minus 2 also is going to be 7. And in the map, we are going to search if we have the 7. So I can't find the 7, so it means that we didn't found it, but we are going to add the 2 into the map, or you can use a set if you want. You can use a set. We can add the 2 into the set, and later on, maybe we are going to need that too. The set can be a pair, so it's going to be a pair of numbers, so the number or the index, or you can use a hash map, as I said at the beginning, where you can store the key, the value, and the pair should be the index. And this is what I recommend because it's going to be more easier and more faster to find the key element. Okay, so we are storing the element x, the 2, into the map and its index. Okay, now let's iterate to the other element. And just to make things go a bit last a bit longer, I'm going to add here 7, 15, and add here the 7. Okay, the next element is going to be 11. If we subtract 7 with the 11, we get minus 4. Can we find the minus 4 in the map? No, which means that we didn't add a minus 4 into the map, so it doesn't exist right now. Okay, but we are going to add the 11. Why? Because maybe it's going to be required in the future. Let's iterate to the next element, 15, and the target is 9. If I divide 9 and 15, we are going to get minus 6. Can we find the minus 6 in the map? No, it means that we don't have minus 6 until now, so we don't have the pair required. But we are going to add 15 into the map because maybe later on I'm going to have a minus 6 somewhere here in the future and I can use the 15. The next element is going to be 7 and the difference is going to be 9 minus 7 and it's going to be 2. So we subtract the target with the current element. And we need the difference of 2. Can we find it into the map? Yes. Why? Because we added the elements that we iterated and now we are just searching for them. So we added the 2 into the map. Why? Because when we were at 2, we couldn't find the 7. But we added the 2 because maybe in the future is going to be a number that is going to require the 2. Like now, we found that the 7 requires the difference of 2. We have this element into the map? Yes. Which index? Well, we get the key. So the key is going to be map of difference. Does this difference exist? Yes, we have it into the map. So we need to get the index. So the second element from the pair, so the index. So we are going to return the index of the x, which is going to be 3, and the index of the key element from the map got from the difference, which is going to be 0 from the map. Let's start now with the problem. In C++, I'm going to use the map, because if we are going to use a set or something else, we need to use pairs, and the search is not going to be that easy. Okay, now I will have to copy the class. So we are getting a vector for the vector for the nums. So we need to include the vector library, and we need to return a vector. So vector int result. Now let's iterate to the elements of the map. So I want to interact with the index, because we need the index at every time. As I said, we are going to read the map. So the map is going to be the integer and the index, value index. And now I want to get the current element. Current element is going to be nums of the current position. I need to get the difference required. So the diff, this was called x in the drawing solution. Let's get the difference. So we need to get to the target and subtract the current element. We need to see if we have the difference into the map. So if we can do that in C++ with find of the key, if this is going to be different of value that end, it means that we found this element into the map, so we can just add it to the, so we have found the solution. So I want to add it to the result the index of the E and the index of the value from the map, because the map is containing the value and the index, so we want to get the index. So I offer the value, it's going to give us the index. A different and return red. A different type of return, we could just do something like return I and so the current index and the value index. Okay. Else, if we don't find it, we just add the element into the map. So value index of x is going to have the I index. And we got a little problem that we need to return. It doesn't matter if we found the number or not, we need to return those, and then we can just return 0, 0 to not get the error that we are not returning anything. And don't forget about the syntax. And from that you can see the problem works and it's pretty efficient.